Hey guys, got a great indie show for you tonight. Impromptu as well, impromptu, whatever you call it. You're listening to Z Plan. We got some new stuff for you from. Are you ready for this? Neil and Adam. They've been tearing up the airwaves pretty much everywhere. So Neil and Adam, we started playing on the radio station probably a few years ago. And they've got some new stuff, and it's really good. I think you're going to enjoy it. But we're going to play some of the old stuff first, and I'm going to kind of work up to them with the new stuff. So, of course, I have tons of their music. We have the two that we really like, which is great. We have Oil Fire, and the last one we're going to play, we're going to do like a 2 or 3 or 4 of them at once. Neil and Adam. The song is actually called Everything Is All Right. We're playing that probably first. And let me see here. Guys, if you want to comment, you can hear the music. Their music is very, very good. You guys can comment below if you want. We're live on YouTube and we're live on Facebook. And I'm learning how to put us on the live channel of Roku, which could be really cool. So I'm really excited about that. And I don't know, I just wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know that the Roku channel is up and running. I'm putting a lot of great stuff on there. We're also, this of course, Docg Live. We're live on the radio and live, of course, on the internet for you guys. I have Neil and Adam with Everything Is All Right. Going to be listening to that song right now coming up. And we're going to be corresponding with you guys as we talk to you. In fact, you guys could email me if you want to. We're being listened to right now on hamiltonradio.net. And I believe Smoking Bacon Radio. Smoking Bacon Radio's got a hold of us for tonight, too. So being in 2 places. And I'm hoping that you love this. So reach out to me. You can comment in the comment section, too. When you hear the music, let me know what you think of Neil and Adam. I have their new song here tonight. It's called Bright Light. It's really good. It's not going to be played until we play their older stuff. We got to play their older stuff because their older stuff is awesome too. This is Neil and Adam, 2 great guys, 2 great friends of Hamilton Radio. We've been friends years, and I love their music. So I hope you enjoy it. This is Neil and Adam, guys. We'll talk a little bit about Neil and Adam now. Okay. It's coming up. There we go. I wonder why it switches back to line, I guess because it didn't hear no volume. See what happens. Neil and Adam will be on in just a second, guys. You want to come out and comment to me, you can. I think Adam has also a book. He's also a book author. And very, very good guy. Nice guy. Okay, hope you can hear us in the background here. Comment and tell me you like the music that we're playing. Neil and Adam are going to be coming up after this is on a few second delay, so give me a little bit of time. But I think you're going to like the new Neil and Adam songs. A lot of them I had actually a situation where I actually lost their music through a failure of a hard drive. So I asked Adam, I believe, to resend me their music. Now they only have about 4 songs, but I think they're that damn good. I really do, and I think they've got a lot. I think they got a lot to offer music. simple chords, simple chord structures, simple songs, but just it's just a great, great band. This is Everything Is All Right. Hope you can hear that, guys.
Doesn't matter what you look like, everything is all right. You're still an open book. What makes you think he doesn't want you? Don't you want to have another look? The minute he sees you come walking out of the room, you hope that he'll notice.
Great indie band, guys. Great indie band. Look like.
Everything is alright. Everything is alright. What makes you think he doesn't want you? Don't you ask it off tonight? If he would only say how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful you are. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take to get into your heart? When did you get so romantic? Is it automatic for you to wear your heart up on your sleeve? Now you're breaking through the static. How it would be tragic if you didn't tell him before you leave. You're broken, you need him. There's nothing you would not give. Unspoken emotions are calling for just one kiss. It doesn't matter what you look like everything is alright. Everything is alright. What makes you think he doesn't want you? Don't you ask you out tonight? If he would only say how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful you are.
Great song, guys.
What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take to get into your heart? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take to get into your heart?
Look like. I'll tell you, their songs are so catchy. A lot like Ivory Tower Project, the Pond Hawks, so many great bands, so much great music that is not you might even be aware of. But this is what we do. This is what we do. We've been doing this for going on 26 years. So excellent music.
To get into your heart. I like it as how she put it in your face. No, you couldn't ever kiss her now or occupy her space. She's like on the wall, and she's starting to reach out. Oh, you gotta kiss her so bad.
Hi, Anne-Marie. How you doing, Dodie? How's everybody doing tonight? This is a block of Adam and Neil. And we're going to be doing other music too. So please request what you want to hear. Of course, Anne-Marie, I'll be playing your Colorblind song that's lined up for tonight. It's an impromptu oldies show. Not oldies show, indie show. I'm sorry. Hope you guys can hear me. Love you guys out there. Absolutely, Emery. Great song, Colorblind. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, believe me, I've been doing things too. Exercise, eating healthier. Last night I'll just say I had a nosebleed at 5:00 in the morning. Nose just opened up and started bleeding everywhere. I haven't done anything to it, but sometimes they say a pressure relief valve in your body like that is good. So I'm not going to look at it as a bad thing. So my body is experiencing all kinds of changes, and I thank God for every day I'm here. You know, age 59 doesn't have to be the end. It could be the beginning of a new health, dealing with life in general. You know, and if you guys could share this, I would appreciate it because, again, this block is a Neil and Adam block. Of course, this is Oil Fire, one of their newer songs from like last year or the year before. And Neil and Adam are a band that I discovered a few years ago. And their music is incredible. They remind me of Hall & Oates in the early days. Great chord sequences, great tunes, instant hits. And their new song, Bright Light, that's coming up, is going to be just as big, I think. But that's just me saying it. I don't know. Because you got somebody to hide, to burn through like a dog in a fight. And when I saw you all over each other, it made you feel like you're walking on the water. Now she's burning like an old fire. Yeah, we're getting old, and now diet. What you put in sure makes it. Absolutely. You know, I bought a little jar of mini oranges. I think they're called mandarin oranges. And after I'm done this show, I'm going to go back and eat a little bit of that. I know there's sugar content in it, but I'm still going to eat that rather than choose a candy bar or cake or anything like that. I'm going to eat that as my little snack, drink some water with it. And I'm going to see how that works out. Every part of you from the start of you until the end of time. But that was a phone call. Hold on, guys. Let me see what this is. It's coming up with no answer, no name. Probably a telemarketer or something like that. I don't know. I'm afraid to answer because I don't know who it is. I'm afraid to answer. We've been getting a lot of them warranty phone calls, and we've been getting a lot of crazy calls. You know, the calls that people, oh, you're right, oranges 3 times a day, real oranges, absolutely. Hope you guys can hear me okay. So, Neil and Adam have been with us for a while now. Like I said, I lost their music. So if you don't hear your music on the radio station anymore, you might want to reach out to me and say, listen, Doc, I don't hear the radio music anymore. What happened? And I'll tell you, either I have it or I don't. This, I believe, is called Bright Light. And this is their new stuff. So you tell me what you think.
Am I the one you love? You make me feel like I'm inside out. I capture your picture, hanging on my wall. Don't wanna feel like I'm all left out. Everybody talks, people talk.
Good song.
Everybody talk to each other.
Did I send music right? What had with YouTube? Dodie, a lot of times I don't even see the emails anymore. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been getting emails from a lot of people, and they get upset with me. If you're sending them to the admin, I don't know if they put a filter on it and it's being blocked, or if I'm answering you, I don't know what's going on. If you send requests, I'm not getting them. So make sure you send them to. I'll put the email here. Make it easier for you. Let me find it, and I'll just let you do that. Send them to this email. And put down what you want, requests or whatever. I don't think the other email's working as far as filters. I think it's not allowing me to. Hold on one second. Maybe. Yeah, my friend Ken Michaels wanted to know what I'm doing. I'm not taking no calls right now because I don't know who's calling me on the phone. But tomorrow, we're supposed to have Tom Dreesen on. And Tom is a old comedian. Not an old guy. I mean, he's an old comedian as far as he was around with Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. and people like that. So I'm not saying he's old. I'm just saying that he's an older person, comedian. That's all. And a lot of people don't know who that is. Yeah, it's let's see what the comments are. Oh, you send to both. All right, well, I got to check the spam folder. Well, that's another thing, Anne-Marie. I check the spam folder in both emails, and because I get so much spam, I can't check 4 or 5 days worth of email. Everybody knows what I mean. That's like thousands and thousands of email. So if it doesn't happen within the next couple minutes and I get all that spam, I'll never see it. Never see it. So you may have to send it to me more than once to make sure I got it. Go to Facebook and email me or text me. I sent you an email. And I'll get it. And I'll get your request there. Or you can go to the Facebook and request it, but sometimes Messenger don't come through. So that's a great song by them, by the way. This is Lisa Coppola's new song called Simon's Kiss. And I really love this too. So this is a lot of new stuff we've been getting lately. I also have Jimmy Parker lined up. I have also J.C. McCord. We had him on the show once before, and he is an actual music artist, great artist, by the way, good music, but a lot of it people don't understand because they don't understand who he is. So I love Lisa Coppola. Lisa Coppola is so cool. Yeah, just make sure I get the email. That's all. I'll keep the email. I'll keep the thing up there so you can see it. And don't forget, if you check us out on the Roku channel, you might want to Roku channel, HRTV network. Just add the channel to Roku. It's free. doesn't cost you anything. But you guys know I'm doing I'm actually trying to do the Mega Millions. So I got about a few people that are doing it with me, and I'm welcoming you. But the idea behind it is that if we start growing even more and more with this Mega Millions, we can guess this, not only win Mega Millions, but help a lot of people. See, that's my Mega Millions for this week. So if I get more people in the Mega Millions sweepstakes with me, and they send me money through PayPal, you can do that through PayPal.com. Right, and you can email me PayPal.com / you send it to admin at HamiltonRadio.net. And by the way, a lot of emails are going away very soon. Not mine, everybody's. So, if you want to do that, you can do that. Send me an email. Say you sent me, I'm asking for $10. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to give $10 to me. I'm going to give $5 for the Mega Millions for here in New Jersey. So if you live in another state, it's well worth it, because then $5 of that is also going to go towards local businesses to help them, and also local food banks. You'll be doing that. You'll be doing a lot of stuff. So I think it's a great idea. If you can't afford the $10, you say, hey, Doc, I can't afford the $10. I'll put the $10 in for you. Or if we start building up the fund, we can put money in for a lot of other people that really need it. But when we win the Mega Millions, if we ever win the Mega Millions, at least we'll be helping other people. And at the same time, helping businesses survive. So after we do a little bit in this state, we're going to go do Pennsylvania. Maybe we'll do New York. Maybe we'll do your state. Reach out to me. Of course, this is a great Anne-Marie Paserno with Colorblind right here live on HamiltonRadio.net.
What color of kind are you?
And I also want to put this on the Roku channel, because this is about promoting the great artists, the great music that Hamilton Radio is for. The music that we play, the rock, the indies, the oldies. We have 2 shows now competing for Best Show of the Year. We have Frank Todd's Top 20 show, and we have Chuck Shorter with Charting in the USA. Now, Frank Todd has tons and tons of shows on here, but Chuck is giving him a run for his money. 80% of the people want to hear Frank Todd. 72% of the people right now want to hear Chuck Shorter. So, and Frank Todd is on a lot. So to come close to that, that's really important. Great song, Emery. Send me an email, guys. Requests, information. You want to find out more about the Mega Million sweepstakes? Details on Mega Millions.
What color of grace? What vision of unity has gone beyond the face? Greed doesn't make our own. We're innocent when we are born.
I'm tired of waiting for the government to help us, so I'm taking the bull by the horns and helping ourselves. You hear me? We're going to do this ourselves. Either we win the money, or we help the businesses, or we help the people around us. I'm tired of waiting for government to do it. I'm tired of waiting for congressmen and senators to do it, of both parties, because I think both parties are not good for people. I think they lie, they cheat, they steal, and I don't think any of them are worth anything. At least that's what I see. Prove me wrong, please. There may be one person or two people good in the state, but they become corrupted because they listen to their partners that are making $200,000 or $300,000 a year and becoming millionaires while everybody else is suffering. Doesn't make any sense to me. Not when the people have the power. Not when we have all the information that we need to know to stay healthy, stay vibrant, stay financially fit. You're going to love the new financial program me and another friend are working on. That is going to be huge. That the elite use this program. And unfortunately, if you're older, it can't work for you. But if you have grandchildren, if you have just children yourself that are younger, it can work for you. And it will work for you because you become your own bank. You never have to borrow from your credit cards again. You never have to borrow from, you never have to take another loan. You never have to do this. You never have to do that. And you create the money you need to make. It's an amazing, amazing program. Everybody I talk about it says, yes, I want to do it because there's no tax that ever gets taxed on. That's why the elite love this. So now we have it in our hands. And you know what that means to people? You don't have to worry about 2%, 4%. None of that. You can borrow from your own bank at 2% interest. And the money you keep in the bank is yours. So as long as you have whatever money it is that's required in there, you can borrow up to that amount or up to whatever that amount is. And the more money you put in there, the more money you can borrow. Makes sense to me. Be financially fit, financially free, and have your own freaking bank. And this has nothing to do with Bitcoin. Nothing to do with Bitcoin. By the way, it was, of course, Anne-Marie Pacerno with Colorblind. Great song, Anne-Marie. You guys got to email me on this. We got so many great things coming up. So many programs coming up. This is, by the way, Beyond Reach with Getaway. I'll be waiting for you at the door. It's time to take a long weekend. Another great song by a great band. And by the way, if you ever want to hear this band, this was the original Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Some of these guys were in that band. And they formed a band called Beyond Reach. Hamilton Radio's always played them. I don't know who else has played them, but I've had played them a lot. So I have two programs I'm working on. One is this for $10. I should add to that, I guess. $10, let you know. We're going to add to that. That's $10 a week. Doesn't have to be. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. I know how hard you work for $10. If you want to do weekly, that's fine. If you want to do monthly, that's fine. Just contribute as best you can. That's all I'm asking you. I'll go out. I'll buy the tickets. This other one doesn't cost you anything. It just costs you per month. What you decide you want to put in your money, how much you want to put in there. but it's your own bank. And I also have a program that I'm working on that's going to be another program for you guys, but this is called United Freedom Financial. It's actually a robot that, not robot, but it actually is a software that's created. And it's like billions and billions of dollars of software created. So it shows you how to pay down all your debt little by little, structuring you, telling you to borrow from this card, that card. But guess what? If you got your own bank, you don't need them cards anymore. You don't need interest rates of 18, 23, 30%. You don't need them anymore. All you need is your own damn bank. And guess what? You can say bye-bye to the banks, bye-bye to the banks, bye-bye to the banks, because you write your own checks. It's your own checking account, your own bank. You don't need the banks. You don't need the banks. You can deposit in the bank. You can control the deposits in the bank. You can make your own nest egg in the bank. You can do anything you want. It's your bank. Of course, this is Strange Finger, but there's an ocean. So a lot of great stuff happening with me. And of course, in the Roku channel, I'm getting ready to put a lot of stuff up there. So I need your comments. I need your reviews. I need you to say, Doc, do this. Doc, do that. Do this show. Do that show. And I will try my best to do the show. But leave me your email so I can email you back and let you know when the show is up there. There's going to be a newsletter that we're going to be starting very soon. So I want you to be excited about that. It's going to have the 3 different things in there. It's going to have the radio station. It's going to have the Roku channel. What's live on the Roku channel this week, this month, this year. Current artists that we're playing. Some of these music videos that we're playing from these different artists. And different things that's just so cool. And I want you guys to get involved. I want you to be part of this. I want you to love what we're doing. Because not everybody does what Docg and Hamilton Radio does. I think you guys know that. You know that I don't fool around. And you know that being around for years and years and years on this radio station, I don't take anything lightly. I really don't. And I appreciate every comment, every whatever it is. You know, your daughter's great, you're this, you're that, that's wonderful. But it's okay. It doesn't have to be the way you want it to be. We can listen to great music anytime on HamiltonRadio.net, anytime on SmokingBaconRadio.com, because I still run that station, or HamiltonRadio.net Channel 2, which is the live studio channel. So you have 3 options, and now you have a Roku channel that has great stuff on there. We're getting ready to put up a Led Zeppelin concert. We're getting ready to put up, and here's why, people. People say, why are we doing this if it's on YouTube? Because a lot of people are afraid to go to YouTube. A lot of people are afraid to like and see the stuff on YouTube. A lot of people don't get to see YouTube because it's blocked in their country. Remember that. If you're in another country and you reach out to me and say, hey, Doc, I'd really love to see this concert, but I have no way of seeing it. Is there any way you can put it on the Roku channel? And I will do my best to do that. Hey, Doc, there's a show I really love, but I can't see it anymore. Is there a way you can put it on Hamilton Radio HRTV Roku channel? And the answer is, my answer is always yes. I'll do whatever I can to get it up there. I've got some great spiritual stuff up there. The Secret, the 4 Agreements, more stuff is going up there. Again, I'm not trying to make and duplicate YouTube. I'm trying to take the best of what is available between our radio station, YouTube, and other places, just like Facebook, music, different things. I think that's important because people have to understand when you offer products, when you offer programs, and when you're interested in doing something, You need to work together. And that's what Hamilton Radio has always been about. Always been about. I position myself as the head honcho, the head leader here. But then there is no head leader. See, I look at everybody as a team player. I look at everybody as a financial fit person that can only be healthy fit, financially fit, and being good to everybody, treating everybody with love and care, and just being so super nice to everybody. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I can't see that. How can I do that? My daughter does this. My son does this. My wife does this. My spouse does this. At the supermarket. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. Believe me, it's harder to be nice than it is to be mean, rude, and crude. I get that. But if your personality is to be nice, if your personality is to be crude and mean, that shouldn't be you. Don't learn from your past. Live your life now as you want to. Leave the past in the past. You've learned from that. Don't relearn the past. Live for now. Live for your life now. How you look at people in life now. How you feel about people in life now. We're listening to J.C. McCord with Baby, Just Talk to Me. Another great artist, country artist. But I say these things to you because they mean a lot to me. They're huge to me. I love the feeling that people can see when, hey, there's Benny Pittsinger. Hey, Benny, I told you, brother, I'm going to be putting that music video up on there, and you know I love you, brother. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. Anne-Marie says Roku and video. Anne-Marie, I see radio right now going through a transition. And it's just like MTV did in the 80s. Everybody said, music videos? I can't see that working. Music videos tell the story. Music videos put the images, movies, and different things in perspective for the artist, for the people viewing it. See, I look at it as a person that want to act as an actor in a movie, because I did one off-crazy movie, played a psycho war veteran. I saw that as an opportunity to show people that, listen, I'm not only a DJ, I'm not only a musician, but I'm also a movie actor. Now you can say, oh yeah, that was, no, to me it's something, because people are relying on me to bring that character to life. So what does a music video do? It brings the character to life. It brings the song, it builds up the music. It builds the whole song. Music videos, people say this too, in the 80s when MTV came out, what songs do you remember from the music videos? And I can say, holy crap, are you kidding me? Billy Joel, Duran Duran with Hungry Like the Wolf. That was a great, super video. And when bands and producers get together and tell their story, just like Anne-Marie, my friend, does, and Benny Pittsinger, it can be a natural video where a person's just playing a guitar, sitting there. There's no special lights. There's nothing, but it sends a message home. Benny, I think you agree with me. The message is pure and natural, simple and sweet. Don't need any of that extra this, extra that. This is just a simple story and a song that I'm telling somebody. Now, either they like it or they don't. And I happen to love that type of song. I happen to love simple and sweet. I happen to love the passion that people put into their music. And they don't need anything else. They don't need the special effects. They don't want the special effects. Number one, it's very costly. Number two, you have to get a lot of people involved. And during COVID right now, a lot of people don't want to be involved with any type of project you're doing. And if you do know somebody, you still have to get their approval. So I'm weighing the difference, right? I'm looking at both sides. So, hey, Benny, if you can get that song to me, I'll put it on the show right tonight, too. I love to hear it. I love to put it on the show. If you can send it to me at admin@hamiltonradio.net, or you can send it to me at the GDPENT1 at yahoo.com. That's probably the better one. Send it here. Send it to this email. And I'll go to the email and pop it on. And because I have about a half an hour yet. I'm doing about an hour show tonight because I have to upload it to Roku. And I want people to know about the stuff that I'm doing here at Hamilton Radio. I want people to know the stuff that is going on with HRTV Roku. And I want to make sure that people understand that it's all free. The radio station's been free for 25, going into 26 years. The Roku channel is free as well. This is why I rely on sponsors, people around me, and people that care about music. Doesn't have to be somebody, and this is Fragile X by the way, I don't believe it. I don't believe that people understand that simple can be just as good as flashy lights and everything. It doesn't have to be that way. It could be whatever way the artist designs it or desires it. Because that's the important thing here. Yep. Email in caps. You got it. You could, no, you don't have to. I'm just putting it there so you can see it, Dodie. You can do it either way. And, Benny worked on, of course, Bonfire with Anne-Marie Paserno and, of course, me. And I love Benny. Benny's a great, great guy. But it just goes to show you that there's some people that will respect what you do and some people will boo-hoo what you do. And I always say, rather than deal with the people that boo-hoo it, praise and love the people that love it. Praise and promote them people. They're the people that really need you to help them because they're helping you. See, it's a one hand helps the other type of thing. And when somebody says no to somebody, I've gotten this so many times from indie artists. When somebody says no to somebody, to me, that's the worst thing you can do to somebody. It puts their music down. It puts their talent down. It puts their desire of what they had planned for passion. And now, not everybody's perfect, and not everybody's good, and not everybody will love everything that you do. But the point is, if you don't take a chance, if you don't give yourself the opportunity or the time to do it, how is anybody going to know? So you must take that risk. You must take that chance. You must take that lottery ticket chance. Suppose these 2 tickets I have are worth mega millions, or one of them's worth mega millions. What's going to happen, Hamilton Radio? And I can tell you one thing right now. Nothing. You know why? Because I'm still going to stay where I am. I'm not moving. I'm still going to stay with my pride, but I'm not going to be overzealous about anything. What I'm going to do, and I've been saying this for years, and I told the universe, and I told God, I told everybody around me, what I plan on doing is helping everybody around me. Everybody around me that needs help. Everybody that needs food. Everybody that needs a place to live. Because what am I going to do with over $1 million? Come on. I don't take vacations. I don't want big cars. I don't need a big house. I'm a simple guy. I don't need that money. But you know what? If I got it, I would make sure that, number one, everybody that is part of the radio station, everybody that's part of our network, everybody that's understanding what I'm doing will join me. And maybe, just maybe, we can get through this COVID thing together and look forward to the next year going into it. Doesn't matter who's president. Doesn't matter who's running anything. It doesn't matter if our state governor tells you this or a state governor tells you that or congressman tells you this or congressman tells you that's all bullshit. It's all BS. What matters is how we take care of each other. That's what matters. My uncle told me a long time ago. He said, listen, it doesn't matter that you have a lot of money, and it doesn't matter that you do have a lot of money. But what matters is how you treat people. And I think that's the big lesson here. Treat everybody with respect and treat everybody with love and let them know, listen, I may not be what you like. I may not be the best radio station. I may not be the good guy, the big guy, the guy that everybody turns to. But I'm going to be sincere. I'm going to be me. I just got to be me. And whether you like that or whether you don't like that, you still should give me props to see at least I say that. Some people are afraid to say that. Anne-Marie, that's why I love you, bro. That's why I love you, my sister. I do. I really think you're an awesome person. I think you're an amazing person. Absolutely. But I've got some more great music for you, too, coming up this hour. Benny, send me that music if you can. I'll try to get it on for us. I'm looking now, see if you sent it to me. Oh, I got some requests here. Okay. All right. I can do that one. I don't have the others. I do have that one, Dodie. I definitely could do Ivory Tower Project. I could do really, really, by the way, really, really, that music video by Terry Summer from Apology None is up on the Roku channel. And I've already got things about that. A lot of, Dodie, I'm telling you, you got some great, great music, man. You really, she wants to hear Money Pain from Emery and Bob Gilpin. Of course, this is Cheryl Nye. Awesome song. George Finizio. Oh my God, you've got so many great artists here. I don't know if I can get to all of them, but I will do a couple of them. I can tell you, I could probably do Keith Shaw. I could do him. I could do One Tough Life by Vegas with Randolph. I could do them. Let me see who I have real quick here, guys. It's a great song by Cheryl Nye, Eyes of the Stranger. And by the way, did I tell you guys this is going up on the Roku channel? So I want you to tell your artists to get excited. The music is going up on the Roku channel. How do you get music on the Roku channel? Figure that way out. I love Apology None. You're welcome, Dodie. I always aim to please somehow. I'm just trying to find a Keith Shaw song. Give me a second here. Seem to lock up a little bit here. Hold on. Sometimes the stupid computer locks up. Let's see if I can find it. See, I'm trying to find it right now, Dodie. I don't know if I got that. I mean, I know I had it with Deb's show. By the way, say your prayers for Deborah Milstein. She's going through a tough time right now. I think a lot of us are. She's having a tough time trying to find a place to live. She's having a tough time, and she's such a sweetheart of a person. I'm definitely thinking about helping her more if I can. And I know you guys share that with me. Definitely not here. I don't know where the hell it is. Let me try this again. But I am trying it. See if I can find it. I'm trying to find it. I think what happens is, Dodie, when people send me their music, They don't change their, I mean, Anne-Marie and I talked about this. They don't change your ID tags. And they're so interested in sending you music that you can't find it ever again. Because the ID tag is not what it won't let you internally change it. It'll let me change it on the outside, but then if I go to look for it again, I can't find it. Because it goes by the ID tag that you originally called it. And I can't find it. That's the problem. It really frustrates us radio station owners because a lot of people want to know why. And that's one of the reasons. Please, if you love your music, make sure that you type the right information. Make sure that you type what you need to type. Okay, this is Kevin Toff with Spring Song. This is a great song for thinking of beautiful flowers growing and, the sun being nice and bright and shiny, and we're going into spring, and the snow is behind us for another few months anyway, and spring is kind of opening up to us and showing us that come out to play, come out to enjoy the beautiful sun, come out to enjoy the air, come out and enjoy the flowers that you get to see grow with the bees pollinating the flowers. It's almost like a Zen type of thing. But let your mind wander, relax, and enjoy that feeling. Let your body feel the sun, the vitamin D, the beautiful rays that we get from naturally the sun. The sun is not harmful to us. The sun's never been harmful to us. What's harmful to us is the chemicals we put on our body. The sun lotions, the sun oils, the unnatural stuff, the chemicals we put in our bodies when we take showers and take baths. We don't even know what they mean. We look them up and we read them. That's only a little bit, but if you use it every day, what does it do to your body over a lifetime? How does it make your skin dry out? How does your hair start falling apart because of follicles being damaged from chemicals being hit every day? Yeah, I'm losing my hair, but there's a lot of guys that don't have hair my age. So I take the good with the bad. I look at life like, if I'm meant to grow old, if I'm meant to look like an older man, so be it. If I'm meant to be a good person and still a good person as we go on in life, I'm happy with that. So everything we do and think about in our life, we have to understand that we're only human. We only should care about our life right now, not tomorrow. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be here. This is the present. This is the present that God gives us every day, the present of life, the presence of life. That's where we should be concentrating on. Oh, okay. Oh, boy, I'm sorry. I think maybe I sent the video to my wife. I'll look and see if I can get it from there. But I do want to get that song on the air. I did love it. I want to see if I can get that up there. I can get that pretty quick. Just give me a second here. We've got so much great stuff coming on the channel. I thought I'd send it to her. Oh boy. That just goes to show you when you can't get stuff, you want to get stuff right away. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Did you see the post I did about David Pack from Ambrosia? How he's saying that a person from Ambrosia, because he's a leader of Ambrosia, how there's another Ambrosia out there, and she is very, very, very nasty, language-wise. And it's sad because a lot of the music that Ambrosia did was soft and relaxed and comfortable and great music that they did. is now being blocked because this other Ambrosia person. I'm not saying I don't have her rights. She has her rights, but now she's copyrighted from Ambrosia, and they're losing their share of people going there. They're losing their share of things going on. So I think it's very sad. I'm looking for it. I can't find it either, Benny. I'm looking for it right now, trying to find it. And I know I shared it, just trying to find it. Give me a second. I post so much stuff, it's hard to find anything. I know you posted that the other day, didn't you, Benny? I just can't find it. I can't find the article. Because if I can get to the article, then I could probably get to the music. I'm trying to find it, Benny. I can't find it anywhere, and I know I shared it. Yeah, send me that video, send me the music, and I'll be glad to play it for you. I'll definitely play it audio, and I will definitely do video. Just trying to find it. That's the biggest thing.
Independence shines brightly right here.
Independence always shine brightly here. That's right. Sorry, Benny. My buddy Chuck Schaefer with Secret Administration. So back to what I was saying. Make sure you tag your IDs very well, because I can't even find half of the ones, Dodie. And of course, it's not your fault. It's not my fault. I do look for them, and some of them I can't find. I mean, I can find Ivory Tower projects, definitely them. We got all kinds of gnats flying around me here, probably from the bananas. I do love Ivory Tower Project's new stuff too. I love their old stuff and I love their new stuff. Let me just type this in real quick, guys. You got me for an hour tonight, and we're listening to the Great Indie Hour. Nothing new, just something that I decided I wanted to do tonight. It's okay. You sent the MP3. Okay, that's good. I'll get it on, Benny. No problem. Just checking this out here. All right, you just got it. Beautiful. All right, sent the MP3. It's cool. All right, it's definitely coming up. I'm gonna downloading it now, Benny. I'm gonna put you in the artist for 2021. So when people ask me, I'll be able to pull you up. I might put you on right after this song because give me a second here. Benny Pitzinger, here you are. We'll do you right after Vegas with Randolph. And we'll see what everybody thinks of your great song. I really like it. I think it's really smooth and, like I said, simple and sweet. I love stuff like that. I am a acoustic guy if I could be acoustic. I also like polished stuff too. I'm not going to say that I don't like, the bells and whistles every now and then, but sometimes it's just nice to hear just the guitar chords strum, and even you hear the, on the frets, on the fretboard, back and forth. You hear the squeezing and the squeaking. To me, I kind of like that. I mean, it's more natural. I also like, that when you play the guitar and you pick it, and when you play the banjo and you pick it. Being a former musician, years ago, I really, oh no, and that's the way it should be. The station should be, this is the way I always did it. Artist first, title. Artist first, title. That's the way it should be. If you change that, that's the problem. This is Vegas with Randolph. I believe it. One Tough Life. If this is the song. Benny, you're coming up. No, I do agree with that, though. I think that's the easiest way. Because when you look at, say, if you go to our website, hamiltonradio.net or hamiltonradios.com, the way they set it up, it's the song first, then the artist. I don't understand that. If I did, I had to change everything. It's supposed to be artist first, then song. I don't get why they did it that way. I would emphasize the artist, then the song. Because it's the artist I want known. The song is only part of the artist, part of the music. That's the way I see it. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong about it, but I don't think I am. But you are coming up, Benny. Just want to make sure that you're set up here in the ID tag wise. Yep, you are. So we should be good. Now, see, the song before, yeah, it is true, but you're right, Doty. Songs relate to us, right, through the different things that we do, right? I want you guys to do this for me. If you like what I do, if you think what I'm doing is correct, and I've been doing it for about 25, 26 years, so if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. But if you wanted details on the Mega Millions tickets, my plan, okay, is to get these Mega Million tickets in every state. Now, that takes a little bit of accomplishment. Honesty, people telling you the truth, and people you can trust. So, if you guys say are in Tennessee, and you, Doty, are in West Virginia, and I trust you guys. I love you guys. You guys, and Anne Marie, and of course, is in Tennessee too, or Nashville. I would expect you to be honest, right? So if I create this abundance of network and say we don't only have one chance to win Mega Millions, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 100, 200, 250, 300, 400, 4,000, 10,000. We move the odds down. We move the odds in our favor, because what can only happen from that is we grow. We grow from that. Now, I'm not taking the money. I'm taking the money to play the Mega Millions. I'm not taking the money to just go and blow it on, Atlantic City Casino, because I don't do that. I don't do casino. I don't play the lottery every week. I only play it as needed. So you guys can rely and you can trust me when I tell you that. I'm not a car salesman. I'm not trying to sell you a used vehicle. I'm telling you how it is with me and how I treat people. The same with this. This program is going to make you financially fit. Like I said, you're going to be your own freaking bank. Who's tired? Who's tired of dealing with banks that charge you 25, 30, 35% interest? And it's compounded daily. It's not even that you pay minimum, you never pay the thing balance down. This is, of course, Benny Pitzinger. I'll sit back for a little bit. Let's listen to the song. It's called The Music Tree.
The ancient tree stood all alone where the country store had been. Spent many hours in her shade with my guitar in hand.
I love the song.
Dreaming about some teenage crush and writing simple songs that I had never loved and things I'd never done. How I hated Saturday mornings, 'cause just before daybreak, my dad would come into my room and give my bed a shake. He'd drag me from my warm cocoon and make me go with him to our country store to do my chores and help us earn a living. We'd climb into his Buick and we'd head on out of town. Dad would light a cigarette and roll the window down. And I would sit there shivering, wishing I was still in bed, while the smoke and the early morning chill
You say it?
whipped around my head.
Now it's got Vegas with Randolph on it because it's not coming up with anything with Benny. But the song is on there. I can't do anything about the image or anything like that.
Many hours in her shade with my guitar in hand. Dreaming about some.
It's okay. It's still good, Benny. I like it. It's simple and sweet. I love it.
Songs about lovers I had never loved and things I'd never done.
See, Betty, I have no problem playing it. I have no problem playing it on the video. I have no problem putting your music out there. I never did, never will.
It was cold in there. You could see your breath as we flipped on the lights.
You're welcome, brother.
I'd go back to the bottle room and fetch a bag of coal. And I'd stoke the old pot-bellied stove till it began to glow. I still hear the sound of the wooden floor squeaking underneath our feet, and the whining of the bandsaw as my dad cut up the meat. But time and progress can't be stopped, even in a southern town. Dad left us several years ago.
I mean, songs tell
Before they
stories.
tore it down.
Great, great song.
Now there's an empty lot on the corner where the old tree used to stand, and a sign proclaims a fast food joint some company has planned. If I were rich, I'd bought that land and save that ancient tree, for I believe some magic way she still remembers me. I'd once again sit under her and write a brand new song about lovers that I never loved and things I've never done.
Beautiful song, Benny. I told you, it's a great song. It's actually brings tear to my eyes about the tree. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful song. Anybody that can't see that, I'm not saying they're wrong, but I can't see it. I think that it's a beautiful song. And I say that from my heart, too, because not everybody sees things the way I see it. Life is not just black and white. Of course, it's the Ivory Tower Project, but Trapped in the Darkness. I'm sorry, Burning. Sorry. Trapped in the Darkness is coming up. I believe it, Benny. I believe it's a true story. Like I said, I would love to interview you again sometime, and we can talk about all that stuff and your new music and what you're doing. See, now when you have the right image, that's what it looks like. See? We're going to have a new app very soon, guys. Just I ask you to be patient. The app is going to have, of course, HRTV Roku on it as well. So you'll be able to maybe even watch some of the stuff. We're going to see if we can patch that in from the Roku channel. We're going to try to add requests on there because, like I said, the Roku channel is just an extension of the music that I play, the shows that I play, the movies that I play, the things that we do, things that we watch. I want to have a channel set up for a little bit of everything, and of course, country, indie artists, all that stuff. And it takes a lot of time to develop, but in 2 months, I've got about 16 hours or 14 hours worth of hours of stuff up there. Now, it's all mixed stuff, but it means a lot to me. Van Halen with his son playing guitar before he died. I mean, to me, that's probably, with David Lee Roth is probably a real good thing. Led Zeppelin up there. Getting a lot of requests for Led Zeppelin concerts, Foreigner concerts, ELO concerts, ELO music videos. Again, guys, we're not the only ones that are dealing with this. There's a lot of people in their area that are blocked. They can't see the video. We may be able to see it, but then you got to deal with YouTube. You got to be able to deal with the issues that you go through with the internet as far as YouTube. Sometimes they block you. Sometimes they want you to add something. I'm just telling you, add my channel. You don't have to add anything else. And then from then on, just request. Email me. You email me at admin@HowWithTheRadio.net or email me at the other email. And I'll be glad to play anything you want. Me and Gator from We the People Radio are planning on doing a lot of stuff in the summertime. Me and Howie, Southern Country Radio, are planning to do a lot of stuff soon. Me and a friend named Scott that does a Plow Zone show in California is planning on do some stuff. So we are attempting to do a lot better than what most radio stations are doing. You can also check us out here and listen here at the Toon Genie.
A happy 20-year anniversary. Hey, thanks for listening.
The great Mark Regula. I love Mark. Mark's a great guy. Some of these artists, they're so much friends. I mean, I've been friends with him for years. And just to give a little bit of his personality, he's such a great guy. He does a lot for everybody. And he not only promotes himself, but promotes a lot of the artists. If it wasn't for him, I would have never found Anne-Marie Paserno. You ever notice that? How people find you from somebody else. And the best part about that is, you can always PayPal me here too for donations. If you want to donate anything at any time, you can donate. But you can also PayPal me here for the Mega Millions. If you're interested in a financial program, that's free. I'm not going to charge you anything, but we're gonna get you on a call, and you're going to be devastated. You're going to be unbelievably confused at first, but once you hear the significance of what you're going to gain, losing your credit cards, you don't need them anymore. You got to have a good credit score. That's about it. Come up with the money. If you have one lump sum, that's great too. But you're not taxed on the money. That's the key here. 401ks are taxed. Roth RAs are taxed when you take it out. And a lot of these money maker and money manager funds are set to a cap. This doesn't have a cap on it. This is not risky either. A lot of them are very, very risky. This is invest in yourself, invest in your own bank, make money, and use that money as you need it. Nothing wrong with that. Because if you take that money and you put it under your mattress, are you going to get a percentage back? Are you going to get any money back? Say if you put $100 on there, you're going to get an interest of maybe 25 or 30%? Not really. But if you invest with this company, you may get 25% or more, depending on the stock market. But when it goes down, you're not going to lose anything. See, that's the best part about this. Annuities, you can cap off. There's no cap to this. So if the stock market decides to go up to 40%, you get 40% on your money. You can borrow within the next year of your money. The first year, it's locked. So you wait a year, need a car, stick it out, baby. The next year, you're going to be able to borrow some of that money back. If you got $5,000 in there, guess what? You may be able to borrow a few $1,000s at 0% interest or 2% interest, because you're going to pay it back. And what happens with this fund is the money that you take out. Say you have $5,000 in there, you take $2,000 out, the interest is still going on the $5,000. So you don't lose that. You put $10,000 in, you put $20,000 in, you take $10,000 out the following year, you still got the $20,000 making the percentage interest on it. So you never lose. That's why the elite love this. And that's why we should love it and welcome this. We should love the fact that there's people out there learning these things. When Kevin Trudeau was around, you guys remember Kevin? He was, oh, by the way, we're listening to Navigator, Trapped in the Darkness. Kevin Trudeau, I kind of met him, but I met him through somebody else. And of course, he was a millionaire, and he put it was called the Gin Network. I forgot what it stood for, but it was supposed to have people from the Illuminati, people from Masons and stuff like that, learning their secrets. But at the same time, meeting them, shaking hands with them, and creating the businesses and having the right capital that you need for the right things at the right time. And a lot of us try to do that. But the problem is not everybody can do it. Not everybody has the money to make money. Not everybody has the prowess to deal with life in general. When something happens, you don't have the money. I've been there so many times that I always try to even the score for not only me, but everybody. I want to make it a win-win situation for everybody. I want everybody to have a happy life, no matter how long or short it is. I want everybody to enjoy their life. And I want everybody to understand that life is short. But it doesn't mean that you have to suffer. You have to have no money. You have to deal with problem after problem after problem. We should be learning from the problems, not developing more. Like tonight, my wife asked me to do some things for my mother-in-law's house. And I helped lift the chair. Now my back hurts. There we go again. Back to the pain. But I can tell you one thing. Yeah, the pain's there. It's still going to be there no matter what I do. Pain is going to be part of my life. It's been part of my life for the last 20 years. This is Williams Boy with Stalking Mabel. I don't have a problem with pain. I have a problem with what pain does to me. It blocks me from enjoying life. It blocks me from having friends and going out and having fun when there's no COVID. It blocks me from doing things in my life that I would love to do. Driving, walking, doing things that I can't do. And as we get older, it's going to get worse. So what I'm trying to do is create a nice nest egg for myself. And not only me, but my kids. See, I don't think of myself. I told my daughters, I said, listen, if I can make you millionaires by the time you're 40 or 50 years old, would you be happy with that? And they both said, yeah, Dad. Because I'm giving them something that my dad couldn't. I'm giving them something that my mom couldn't. Even though they wanted the best for me, and they tried and strived for everything in my life, giving me trumpet lessons and taking me to baseball games and football games and doing things that I really wanted to do. I can tell you they're all expenses. And when you put money out for your children and you know, college, and it gets really expensive. And the thing is to know that you have your own little secret, but it's not secret anymore. You have this little bank that you can tap into at any time, for any reason, for any problem. The roof leaks, I ain't got to borrow money from a bank. I don't have to go see somebody because my credit rating is low. I don't have to bother people to borrow money from my mother, my father, my aunts, my uncles, people I work with. I have my own little freaking bank. That's why this thing is so important to me. I want everybody to realize that life can get better, but it starts with us. We have to make it better. We have to treat the people around us with love and respect. As I always say, love, respect, no matter what. Yeah, kids are always going to be kids. Children are always going to be children. But the things that they're learning now, or the things that I'm showing my daughters, are going to be impressive to other people in the future, because they're learning how to treat people. They're learning how to respect people. The one thing that I always hear about my kids, and it makes me feel good, is that, wow, you know, your kids are really respectable. They're really respectable to me. They answer me with manners. They treat me with respect. They're not nasty kids like some kids are. And they're very, very cool. Kim Yarsenaw now with One Act of Love. The idea behind it is we live in a world where people are fast-paced. I just watched a movie called Unhinged. And if I can get that movie on the Roku channel, I want everybody to see that. That is a reactionary story about road rage. And yes, the guy had a real bad life. Yes, he was really destroying his life. And he didn't care about who he hurt, who he killed. He just was a sick psychopath person. I believe Russell Crowe was in it. And he did a great job as that psycho person. But it was a thriller. It's scary. It's got a lot of great special effects in it. And the movie came home to me because of how people are. If you're at a light and they don't move, what is the problem? Why aren't they moving? Why aren't they turning left? Why aren't they turning right? Why are they just sitting there? So you beep the horn, and they may be sleeping, they may be on their cell phone, they may be going through something with the mask. We really don't know. But what if they're just dealing with life in general and lost somebody? What if they're dealing with life and maybe their husband or wife left them? Maybe if their kids ran away. Maybe they're trying to just gain their composure. I know everybody shouldn't drive when you're like that, but we all do that, and we shouldn't do that. But the first reactionary thing we do is, I'm telling you, think twice before you do that. Observe what's going on around us. If the person has four ways on, obviously they're in trouble. So you're going to want to go around them. Don't beep the horn at them. I've seen that happen. If there's a person that has the hood up and they're under the hood trying to fix something or looking at trying to fix something and they're at an intersection, be compassionate. Understand that things happen at the wrong times. Sometimes they happen to us. Sometimes they happen to other people. But be very, have a lot of compassion in your heart for that. Be very, very vigilant around you. When you help people or see them go through this, how do they deal with that in life? This will be the last song, guys, and then we're going to call it a night. But I hope this is, of course, Poppermost with Bang Bang. Poppermost is a great band, too. I love Alex Poppermost, Alex Oliver from Poppermost, Roy Rendell. I did a show with them not long ago. We talked about their stuff. So we're going to end the show in just a little bit. But remember these things, guys. Let's do this Mega Million sweepstakes. Let's do this every week. Let's do it once a month. But let's create our own nest egg where we don't have to depend on other people. We can do this. We definitely can do this. And I will say this on air. If we do this, guys, on air, this, of course, is Docg, Independent Music Tonight. We're ending this show, guys, but I want to thank Smoke and Bacon Radio audience for listening. I want to thank, of course, HamiltonRadio.net audience for listening. And I want to thank the artists that were in the chat room with me that gave us the great music that we're listening to. So I want to reach out to you and tell you details on the Mega Million sweepstakes. Send me an email, guys, to gdpent1@yahoo.com. You can do $10 a week or you can do $10 a month. You pick and choose what you want. But again, that $10 is going to good use. $5 is going towards the sweepstakes and Mega Millions in New Jersey. As we build up the nest egg, that means we start getting hundreds of people, thousands of people, more people involved. I will be reaching out to my friends in different states, friends that I know of, friends that I've known for a long time, honest, good-working, hardworking people to go out and purchase some Mega Million sweepstakes in their state. So not only will you own or be part of a sweepstake in New Jersey, you'll be owning and be part of a Mega Million sweepstakes in another state. And this is supposed to grow. So if we grow to many other states or all 50 states, I am happy as a pig in poop, okay? Because that's the goal here, to find as many people as we can to give them the money. Now, they must, in return, show us, the people involved in the pool, the money. They must involve us so we can see that they bought the ticket. We must see the amount of money they spent. So I do not want people around me stealing from us, because that's not going to help us. And the $5 that's left over from the $10 will go to a local food bank, a charity, or a church. People that need the money, homeless veterans. Right now, food banks are really, really hurting. I've got several friends that are ready to be out on their butt because they don't have any money for anything. So I just love you guys. You know that. And I love all of you. I love you, Benny. I love you, Dodie. I love you, Anne-Marie. I love all the people here that are watching us and listening to us all over the world on Smoke and Bacon Radio, on Hamilton Radio. And I told you before, Hamilton Radio is going nowhere. We're only going up because of the Roku channel. The music is only going to get better because of the artists that we play. We're only going to get bigger and better because of the things we're going to be doing with working with Gator from We the People Radio, and Howie Garut from Southern Country Radio, and many of my other friends like Steve Jarrett at Q-Star FM. And we're going to be working our butts off for you guys. We're going to be telling everybody around us to work together, because that's the only way we're going to create a nest egg for ourselves, make some money, and be happy. Because if we just sit here on our thumbs and do absolutely nothing, right? The problem with that is nothing changes. So remember that. If you want something to change, you have to get off your butt and do it. You have to make yourself want to do it. And you have to create that within yourself. So if you want details on the Financially Fit program, send me an email to gdpent1@yahoo.com. And you could be as low as $250 a month per person or more. You could have your own bank tax-free. Think about that. 5 or 10 grand tax-free. You can take out anytime you want, and you still make money on the interest you pull out of the amount of money. Because that money, even though it's out of there, they still go by that balance. Whatever you decide to put in there is going to be your bank. Whatever you decide to borrow from is just going to be a 2% interest rate. So technically, you're not losing interest. you're gaining interest. Remember, tax-free, as much money as you can put in there to borrow from. You don't need a Roth IRA. You don't need any type of money market manager. You don't need a person to make you broker. You just need yourself to understand the situation. And before you get involved, you need to know that this is a program that the elites use. Why? Because it gives you leverage against your money. And you don't need to go crawling to somebody to get money for any type of emergency between animals or kids or houses or cars, which are the major things. And if your job lays you off for a year, we got you covered, because you can still borrow from this, right? And put some money back a little at a time. This is the part that I love. If you decide to borrow $5,000 from your account and you pay 2% interest, that's not much back. You can literally buy a home with this. You can pay off a home very quickly. And there's other products available too within this company. So I suggest you guys contact me right after I get off the radio here. I have a show I'm going to be putting on very soon, probably tonight, or maybe tomorrow, but it's called Mental Radio. It's from my good friend, Shadow Stevens. And Shadow gave me permission to play the show. It takes us back to the 30s and 40s of old time radio with great sound effects. It gets in your mind. It makes you feel good. And it gives us the personalities of people back then, how they dealt with things. So have a great night, guys. Here's some more great music. This is going to be live on the Roku channel. I'm Doc G. Have a great one.